Hello and how you doing as the world turns, ladies and gentlemen. Right now is 4:56 in the morning. I'm up working on one of my websites. I'm working on one of my websites. I'm having fun doing it. And it's like, okay, I'm giving my site a complete like remodel and facelift, whatever you want to call it, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't like it. Um, this is not what I really want to do. I'm gonna do it all over again. I'm feeling good, right? And then I see this on my other website. um, I s- um I see this that has to do with the subject matter of my other website. Can I be honest with you? Okay, I was working on a beauty site. All right, I didn't want to say it. All right, I have a beauty site, and um, I was giving it a facelift for no better way of saying it right now. You know, but I saw this. And now I have to switch to my politics site because why? Because just a couple hours ago, if you saw my email, what I did is I wrote about just this right here. Okay? I wrote about it. People got to listen to me because I be snap on. If they would listen to me, things would go well. Things would go well. People will do well. Hallelujah. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Jesus. I'm about to get in the spirit right now, y'all. I feel it right now. I feel the fire right now. Not the fire Fauci, but I feel the fire, all right? Now, I do think, since you brought up the conversation, that he has, and I've been saying this the whole time. If you follow me on Facebook, if you know me from Facebook, oh my goodness, I'm about to. People don't like me because I be telling the truth. All right, I be telling the truth from, my wisdom come from God. I watch and I look and I see what's going on and I tell the truth. All right, all right. So, um, the truth is that what we have been doing has not made sense from day one. Okay, we can talk about China, and we know everything that China has done. They're just a bad actor, as they call them. They're a bad actor. All right, they're very, very, very bad. All right, but President Trump, I support President Trump. I'm a conservative. I'm a Christian conservative, Christian first. So I tell the truth, okay? He has not been getting the best advice from his panel, the Corona response panel. Look at this is the article that I just posted. The Race to the Bottom. President's Corona's Task Force Plan to Stop the Spread, Part 1. And this is my quote. We are not asking the right questions or focusing on the right things. Cedric Powell. That's me. I have a video of Dr. Fauci. I just found this out. This was published an hour ago. Right now it's 4:59. So at 3:59 or so, this was published. When did I write this email? When did I figure out that this was going on? 2:14 a.m. You see this right here? These are my notes. All I did is I stopped what I was doing and I copy and pasted. And I said, I gotta publish this. You're gonna make me stop what I'm doing. I was having fun. I told y'all I was having fun. And post this because I gotta, let people know that I'm not like doing this just because I want to get on Dr. Fauci. I'm telling the truth because you know what he said in this meeting here. He told a congresswoman, he said, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I don't really like her, all right? But she asked the right questions and I don't know what her agenda was because she doesn't have a good agenda, all right? But it doesn't matter. The thing is that what he said is criminal. It's criminal. People are trying to blame President Trump, this, that, and the other. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? All I do is care about the truth. The truth is is that President Trump is not qualified to understand about a viral spread. President Trump is not qualified to tell you how to get well from a cold, let alone from a pandemic. This man right here, and Dr. Birx, and Mr. Jerome Adams, I think his name is Dr. Jerome Adams, the Surgeon General. That's what they do for a living. As I say in this article, I don't have any. All I did was copy and paste. I haven't put my headings up or anything like that. But what I'm saying here in this article is I'm saying that there is no other place in his cabinet that he knows less about than this area here. President Trump can have a hunch about something in the economic area, in the military area, come on, but there's nothing that he knows less about than this area right here that could very much be argued. And everybody's saying, oh, well, listen to the experts. Listen to the experts. Do you know how much the experts have gotten wrong? He's saying here that the testing system was a failure. Then he says it is a failure. The system is not set up to work properly. And my question is, well, what are you there for? What are you there for? And as we're asking the questions, as our lives have been disrupted, as we're asking the question of when are we going to get back to work? When are we going to allow our children to go out and play, to meet their friends, to go to school, to get a learning, to learn, to go on trips with our children, to visit our family members and friends, and to date and to enjoy football games and go out to restaurants and all these other different things. When are we gonna be able to do that? The testing was very, very important for us to be able to do it, and they messed it up, and they still don't have a great plan for the testing. Do you wear a mask? Do you not wear a mask? The easy way of saying it without trying to find a word to be nice, they lied about it. They treated us like little children. They don't have, we didn't have enough PPE. We didn't have enough ventilators. We got everything in place just in time. I don't think anybody went without any ventilators. I don't think so. I think everybody was fine in New York and in California. Those were the two biggest places. In Detroit, everybody's going to be fine. I think we've hit like the peak of everything at this point. But we were close. It sounded like we were close, very close to being not okay. The testing. We need a lot more testing in our nation. Okay, so you made a mistake. How can we get out of this? The only way that we are going to get out of this is that we super test as much as possible. Is it possible? I asked a question in my article. Is it possible? Can we make enough tests so that everyone in America can get a test? Is that possible? Is that our goal? I remember watching videos of World War II, and everybody came together for the war effort, right? Yes, this is definitely a war. Is it possible that we can make enough tests that every single American can get a test? Is that possible? How much would it cost? You know, we're losing lives. The economy is wrecked. We don't have an economy. Nobody can work. People are going through it, in so many different ways. I feel like people are about to just burst, just about to explode. Something's about to happen, like really bad. Just my feeling, listening to people talk about things online, and a lady in Detroit just passed away. A few people in Detroit just passed away at Kroger's and Myers. That's our grocery stores here and everything like that. And people are freaking out. Like, what grocery store did they go to? I don't know. You know, I want to know what grocery store that they went to. And as I'm reading the article, I'm thinking the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in that area, but I would have wanted to know the same thing. I want to know their race. I want to know their sex. I want to know how old they were. I need all this information. They have not been good at giving us the information that we need to make the proper decisions. That's, whew, dear Lord. I'm not even gonna get on President Trump and the Democrats right now, because I can bring all this together and I can get on both sides, Republicans and all this kind of stuff. But my thing is, we do not have a great plan to stop what is going on. If we cannot make enough tests for everyone in America to be tested, can we go in rounds? Can we start and, make enough for New York? Let's get that taken care of. Make enough for Detroit. Make enough for California. Make enough for, for New Orleans. Put out these fires, and then go from there. Then just randomly test somewhere else in America. Just randomly test so that we can get the antibody test that we need to figure out what's going on, so that we can save lives. That don't tell me that this will not save lives. It will save lives, y'all. Come on now. Stop it. Stop it. It's like a race to the bottom of the hill. And that's okay if you have a plan. But it don't seem like we got a plan. We won't have a vaccine to 12 to 18 months from now. What are we going to do until then? What are we going to do until then? A lot of people like myself are saying that the key, see, this is just part one. I only address that what we're doing is not enough. If you're going to do it this way, if you're not going to do it, in part two, I'm going to talk about herd immunity, getting herd immunity without a vaccine. If you don't know what that is, look up what herd immunity is. I'm going to go into that. If we're not going to do that, which is what I think we should have been doing from the start, protecting those who are vulnerable and getting herd immunity from the start. If you're not going to do that, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do like China did, and you're going to have to go hardcore. Do like Italy did, and you're going to have to go hardcore. People are not going to be able to come out of their houses except to go to the grocery store. That's it. But the way that we're doing are loosey-goosey. When you listen to Dr. Birx, I like them all. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Jerome Adams. I think that's his name. When the Surgeon General, when you listen to these people speak, you do not have confidence. You don't have confidence a lot of things that they speak. Too many things is like, and see, the problem is that if you're a Republican, you don't want to talk about them because that's your man put them there. If you're a Democrat, then you want to tear holes into everything and try to pull something out and throw it on the president or whatever. But if it was your man, you wouldn't be doing that. And that's our problem. I live in Michigan. We got the same problem. We have a Democratic governor. And I was just saying to myself today, people are really getting on her about a lot of things. And don't be wrong, she has not been great, in my opinion. But if it was a Republican, you would be saying, well, I think she's doing the right thing because of X, Y, and Z. You can justify why she did what she did, or you can give her a break and you wouldn't be talking about her. But because she's a Democrat, you want to get on her. We got to stop doing stuff like that because people are dying. So that's why I wrote this article. It might look like, oh, Trump tweeted that, he retweets the Fauci thing. So now, because you're conservative, you want to post something like this. So that's why I had to do this video for. It's straight off the top of my head. Not prepared, but I had to do this video because I wanted it documented that when you see people like me supporting this, thinking that this is a good idea, it's not because not because I'm trying to protect President Trump or support President Trump or anything like that. It's because I believe that Dr. Fauci has not done a great job. I don't think that he has done in preparing us for this place in the first place, and the things that he has said and the thing that he's been quoted here is saying here that in late February, and I've seen that quote before. In late February, on February 29th, Dr. Fauci was on NBC, and he mentioned, let's see here, the virus at the time was known to be an alien. Dr. Fauci was asked if Americans should change their way of life, and he said, there is no need to change what you are doing on a day-by-day basis. But he said that could change. That's on February 29th. Now, I saw him being interviewed by Al Sharpton on MSNBC. I'm sorry, I don't call him Reverend. I just don't respect him like that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a Christian. That really means a lot to me. I'm sorry. I saw him on I saw Dr. Fauci on an interview tonight on MSNBC, and he was telling Al Sharpton that in January that they found out that this was dangerous in mid to late January, and I heard him say that before, and I was like, huh, what? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, and it hasn't been making sense and adding up for a long time, y'all. How people have been asking that. How long are we going to be doing this, y'all? How long? How long are we supposed to be doing this? The people who are in charge is like, hold on for a minute. You don't know the answer to that? Should we wear a mask? Should we not wear a mask? Do masks work? Do they not work? Wow. We have to get to herd immunity that will protect the people who are at risk more than anything. Are we going to wait for a vaccine 12 to 18 months, or are we going to let the healthy people go back to work? Are we going to get some real leadership on this? And you're getting on President Trump for saying that we have to go back to work. He's saying, I'm going to listen to the experts. And he is the expert. These people are the experts. And they don't seem to know exactly what they're doing. So that's where we at. And it does not give you confidence as a citizen of the United States that you are going to be safe. You and your family are going to be okay. It does not give you confidence. People are hurting, man. People. If you were hurting before the coronavirus hit, and the coronavirus hit, oh my God, you have to be hurting right now. People are hurting. Not everybody's going to get a check. Whenever these checks come through, not everybody's going to get a check, man. Small businesses are hurting. People are dying at work. And this is what's going on with what is called epidemiologist, top doctor, or whatever you want to call, in the United States of America, we don't have confidence in what's going on. I'm just telling the honest truth. Hmm. And I've been learning a lot about herd immunity from experts. Okay, I learned from experts, and then I use my brain. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, and so when I learned about herd immunity, I was like, yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like this is the scientific doctrine or teaching, if you will, that we should be going by. Is that you can't protect everybody from dying. Okay, is his name God? No, his name is not God. When they ask a doctor, they ask a epidemiologist, just like this guy right here. He's a professor or something like that in Germany or wherever, from Germany or whatever. They asked him, why aren't we doing herd immunity here in the United States, and actually across the world, really? He said, um, or they asked him, well, why are you saying what you're saying, or why aren't they saying what you're saying? He said, because I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie. I can tell the truth. And that's exactly what I've been feeling about Dr. Fauci and the people who are in charge of this task force. See, Dr. Fauci has served several presidents, all right? So it sounds like he's been in that position for a long time. He's trusted. So I put what's going on, the non-preparedness of our healthcare system, I put that on his plate unless he came to the president over the past 3 years and said, hey, Mr. President, I know you're busy, but we need more ventilators. We need more PPE. We, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Unless you can tell me that, that's the only reason why I would not put it on him. I will retract that quick. But at the same time, the leadership that we have gotten since March the 1st has not been good. It has not been good. Why weren't New York and there were politicians in New York telling people to go out, and go out and go to the movies and all this other kind of stuff. Mardi Gras in New Orleans still went on. Why wasn't the doctor saying, hey, you know what? No. What are you guys doing? You don't know what's going on in your own country? You don't know what's going. You're the head guy trying to keep us alive from, trying to stop a pandemic. And he should have known all these things are going on. And he didn't warn everybody and say, hey, you know what? This cannot. Come on. People want to hear what you got to say. And politics are getting in the way of people surviving and having great lives. And it's the people of America's fault because we have allowed politics to be so important that people have not been important. And I've been talking about that for a long time. So we have to stop that. I really feel like Democrats do it a lot more than Republicans, but it's on both sides. We have to stop doing that. We do. And wow, this is something else. Like wow, like if you fire this guy, who's going to replace him? So that's the only question that we have to ask right now. This is not a good situation. this is not being a good situation. I mean, this is just not a good situation, y'all. Well, I just had to record this and um, let it be known that this post is not a political hit job. It's how I really felt. It just has some really good timing, y'all. Well, many blessings to you, and stay safe out there. Be blessed.